Hey folks, how you doing? It's a couple days after I got my big buck, and one thing I realized I didn't do on that. I should have did, but just caught up in the excitement and everything, and I waited an hour and a half for my brother to get out there. But I wanted to give a big thanks out to my brother coming out there, got up his own blind, and drove, almost an hour to get there. Those roads are absolutely horrible. They're all flat glare ice most all the way out there. That's why I think after I shot my deer I didn't see another vehicle coming in there, because they got real bad. And some of those hills, there's some pretty steep hills and they're all ice. You had to have four-wheel drive and crawling on a lot of those, and trying to go down those hills, the anti-lock brakes are kicking in everywhere, and you gotta make sure you go down slow or you'll be going right off into the ditch. So it took us a while to get out of there, but I want to say thank you again to my brother. Appreciate it, and appreciate you, and I love you coming out there and just stopping everything you're doing to do that. It takes a big person to do that. I did help him with his rifle the other day, and now he's up in Anacostia Island right now hunting for deer. So wish him luck. Good luck, brother. I'm out here in Dover trying to get some supplies for Thanksgiving, and there's no milk. I cannot find milk anywhere. They have the expensive nut milk, almond milk, and all these other kinds of different milks, but not any regular 1%, 2% whole milk, none of it so far. So I got a couple more places to check, but I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Well, you sort of do know what's going on. The election kind of showed that out. Supplies are horrible. Things are still operating horribly. But after I get this done, I'm heading back into the woods. I did purchase a doe tag during the beginning of the season, and I was willing and able to shoot a doe or a buck when I was out on my hunts. But now I did get my buck, and now I have to shoot a doe, and I have to use that permit. The permit is for my zone 14, so I kind of messed myself up there, because the last week of deer season, of muzzleloader season, you can't hunt in my zone. So I got 2 weeks to do it. One week of rifle season, which is the last of this week, and then next week will be the first week of muzzleloader season. So I got 2 weeks, because the second week of muzzleloader season you cannot hunt in our zone. So I got 2 weeks. So the pressure's on, and this week's almost, it's not almost over, but it's Monday. Tomorrow's Tuesday. We'll see what happens. Now trying to find a spot to sit. Right up by with those stone walls area. Not sure if I'm gonna sit there or watch the road right above it where they may cross coming down. Depends on how many vehicles are around here. So far there's not been any. I did find some milk. The IGA in Dover. Yeah, it's all frozen, and we're at high of 25 right now. I didn't hunt this morning because it was so windy and cold out there. I just didn't want to deal with the cold, I guess. That wind, I wouldn't be able to sit outside very long at all. Probably wouldn't even be able to sit in the truck very long with the window open. But I'm giving it a try now. Just trying to see if I can find a doe somewhere, or a good spot for some, and do some hunting. See, I'll give you some footage once I get all dressed up and ready and find a spot. I don't know if you guys remember when I was sitting up by those stone walls and I said just about 30 yards down the road there was a trail. Well, here's some tracks right there. They got leaves in them, but going right down there, and that's where it goes, right down in front of that, about 30 yards. Right by those stone walls, right before the clear cut. The clear cut's right up here. So like a grown-up clear cut. And then back down this hill is where the stone walls are and the stream and the that wall of green growth that creates an edge, the other edge. But I've passed 2 or 3 different trails coming up from this hill over here. They bed, I believe they're bedding up there, and then they walk across here, going down that way to feed afterwards. I'm gonna drive down here just a little ways further and see what I see. And hopefully I can find someplace I can sit. I don't know if I'm gonna get outside or not, we'll see. Just wanna do. Got more tracks right here. I only drove like 30 feet, 40 feet down the road. There's another spot they're coming through. These ones came up the hill. They're a couple of days old probably though. Now it's starting to go down the hill this way towards that slash and a clear cut's right in there, the overgrown clear cut. So I'm gonna drive a little bit further, see if I need to come back this way and sit somewhere. Here's that clear cut. It's growing up a little bit, but right down there is fairly open. It's not a bad spot. Sit and watch. If I just crawl in here, watch down there, get my truck out of this road. I'm gonna park it right here. I can get in there and then get out and sit right over there and watch that high area. Look down in. 2 new tracks right here, but there was some more right up the hill there. Let's see what we got coming down here just a little bit more. Yeah, I think I'm gonna park the truck right in here. Then just walk 40 feet right in there and watch that, be on a high ground watching down in the low area. It's not far away, but I have a chance. I just want to shoot a doe with my 30-30. I'll get you some more footage in a minute. Hey folks, my truck's just back there a little bit. Come out here. I'm inside overlooking that grown-up clear cut. Stone walls are just in to my left, about 100, 150 yards over there. But I see a lot more tracks coming through this way. There's some kind of tracks coming right in front of me too. But I'll show you what I got, what I'm watching down here. Okay, I'm up on this high bank, looking down in here. That edge of the clear cut's just over in there, 100 yards or so. And just beyond that we have stone walls. There could be stone walls in through here, I don't know. I've never walked through here before. This is my first time ever sitting here. You can see some tracks that come right through here. Going that way. These might be coyote here, I am not sure. I can't tell. They're too old. Some of these might be, not big ones may be deer, and then something was on top of the snow afterward. We'll see. I'm gonna overlook down here. Hopefully something's trying to sneak on through here without expecting me to be up here. Of course, the biggest buck of my life will walk in front of me, and I can't shoot it because I already shot one. But that's hunting. I love being out in the woods. It's 25 degrees, the wind has finally slowed down a little bit. Ain't nowhere else I'd rather be right now. I don't know if something shows up, how I'm gonna get any kind of video of it. I got my GoPro, but I can't really put it anywhere. So we'll see. I was trying to mount it on this little tiny tree right in front of me, but it doesn't want to sit there very well. So, see what we get, I guess. Sun's right there, so I'm assuming I'm facing some kind of an east. The wind's blowing right from my right to my left towards the behind me, so that's a good wind. So something could be trying to just mosey on through here and not even realize I'm up here. Looks like a good spot to me. I've seen enough tracks back through there on this hill crossing down in here. So hopefully this low growth, they've been trying to eat in here, the low hardwood and stuff. So hopefully they're coming down here to eat. Wish me luck. We'll see what we get. Ain't seen anything yet. That wind, nice if it died down a little bit more. Get my legs cold. I should have put my bibs on, but I didn't. I just figured I'd be out here 2.5 hours, so. But paying for it now. Got my snowmobile boots on, but my legs are getting cold. Sure, yeah. Assuming I got probably more, maybe a little bit better than an hour left, maybe. According to where the sun is right there. Hopefully we get something with this 30-30. Already got that Christensen arm 7mm Remington Magnum. She's done well. That gun almost feels like you're cheating how good that scope is and stuff. So crystal clear. These are good scopes too on these lever actions. I got Hawks on them. Those are nice scopes. See what happens. Still haven't seen anything. Saw a couple of little birds. You can see straight down center screen. The body of water out there. It's Sebec Lake. Sitting out in the woods, it's so awesome.
This time of year, there's hardly anybody out here now. Once you get some snow and some cold air, forget it. Most people don't come out. See him on this little bench. It looks down. It's a pretty nice little spot. It's almost like a built-in tree stand here. It's right off the road. I only had to walk 40 feet. So it's great for anybody who's elderly or handicapped. And you never know, could be something in there. Probably feel fairly secure walking around in there. It's good to pick your shots and trying to make sure your bullet don't get deflected. We'll see what happens. Almost probably got half an hour left, maybe a little bit more. The sun's right up there. My body's warm, but I think my legs are getting cold. My knees. Got my snowmobile boots on, but just got these insulated pants, and that's it. I don't even have long johns on, so I'm sure. Usually I find out when I try and stand up, if my legs don't work so well, then I'm in trouble. We'll see. I should have worn my bibs. No better for tomorrow. It's supposed to be a little bit warmer tomorrow. Today was supposed to be the coldest day of the week. That's why I took the morning off. Between the wind and how cold it was. Got a half an hour left. Keep thinking I hear something breaking branches over here. The snow line is right center screen. I think that's still part of the rock wall. One of them. I think. I'm not quite sure. It looks like it. Bad thing about this spot, if it wasn't cloudy, that sun would be shining right in your face for a good while. It just went down below the tree line now. So you gotta kind of watch that. Sitting here because you don't want the scope reflecting light back to the deer if you're aiming at one. There on standby just in case. see what we see.